early morning, day 2. The river is flowing. We still have the moon on that side, and we've got the sun cracking through on that side. I'm all for a run. So this is where we spend day 2, next to the river. They're all on solar power here, which is quite cool. FedEx.
So day 3 is always the most exciting day. It was the most chaotic day. It was the most spectacular day in terms of scenery and what we did. And it was also one of the worst days as well. So it starts off, right? We leave Felix and their camp, and we hit left. And Michael said to us, we're going to ride for about 50 kilometers or something on tar, and then we're going to hit, we're going to go left, and we're going to be on gravel for the rest of the day. So the whole day was gravel. Now, you need to know that most of us did not have much experience riding gravel.
This is our first bit of gravel road. Here we go.
We ate down our tires, and then Nardo and I volunteered and said, okay, cool, we'll ride out front. Going towards ice went quite smoothly. It was actually quite nice. That was quite a lot of fun.
Go!
We got onto gravel, and we decided we're going to ice.
Got to ice, obviously hit that first patch of sand. We thought, oh, this is going to be fun for the other guys. So,
and everything's going well, and I've got Heinrich on the comms, my buddy, and I'm talking to him, and how you doing? And as we get into the lodge at ice, I just hear on the comms, Marius is down, and his foot is twisted, and at the same time, Heinrich is fallen as well.
Just give me 1 sec. Guys, hang on. Oh, coming.
First casualty of the sand.
Well, at that point, we also loaded Heinrich's bike onto the train.
Yes,
So he was
Heinrich.
done with the
Yeah,
bike.
at that point, Heinrich said, "Look, I'm not riding," and I said to him, "I agree."
so heading out of ice then, that's when Nardo also had his first oopsie. It was a put down / fall /
One thing we always said is we're not going to ride where there's sand. The gravel roads that were supposed to be just hard gravel, with the rains, brought a lot of sand, and there were sand patches. And then we started making our way to go and plant the trees. That's where communication broke down, because we ended up going to the roadhouse instead of to the lodge where we were supposed to go and plant the trees. So we all went over to Canyon Lodge, Gondwana Foundation, and that was very, very good. That really was good. I mean, that project is amazing. Cool. I mean, what they're doing. If you go look up on those trees and how long they live, and it's amazing.
So we are at Gondwana Canyon Lodge inside the Gondwana Canyon Park. Here are some advertisements of the Quiver Tree Project, where you can purchase a tree, adopt it basically, and this is what the trees look like at the time of adopting. So that tree is 5 years old.
Wow.
Yes, so they take quite a long time.
It's a slow
to
process. Okay.
grow. Yeah. So let me show you our infrastructure. center, so I actually just want to show you some of our posters. So here you can see some other trees that have already been adopted. So in 2023 we adopted our 200 trees. So it was quite a success, and then we kind of ran out of plants. So because they take 5 years to grow, yeah, we ran out, so we're in the process of growing more now. But I managed to find few dwarf trees.
But they are indigenous, right?
Yes, they are indigenous to the area,
Yeah.
and they are specially protected plants in Namibia.
And when you say that you adopted,
Yes,
is there some connection to the tree in terms of who adopted it?
yes,
Will it
yes,
have my name?
yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, so on this
I'll
poster
have
you
a
can
tree.
get the idea there's name tags on.
Ah.
So you can decide for each tree what name you want to put on it. It can be your
Nice.
own name, it can be someone's name, it can, yeah. And then you also will get an adoption certificate
Oh, lovely.
with your coordinates on, so that you can visit your tree again.
Ah,
in the future.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Right, very cool. I'm going to write back to my tree
Yes.
in 10 years' time.
Yeah, and we
Let's see
actually
how
have
it is.
a very nice website that we recently introduced where you can look up your tree. And
Okay.
then we will put up recent photos, so if you cannot visit in person, you can go check there if there's a recent photo of your tree.
Fantastic.
So you can
Yeah.
track
Yeah.
the growing
Yeah.
time, because it takes a long time.
Yeah.
to grow,
Okay.
So you cannot visit every year.
Okay.
Okay, so that map is just an idea of some of the areas where we are planting trees. Yeah. And then this poster is to show the growth cycle of the tree.
What
So-
is, how many years? It says, yeah? That's 5 to
0
10,
to 5, 5 to
10 to
10 to 50. Yeah.
50 plus.
Yeah, so up there it says the average of
250 to
400
300.
years. But the most recent update for the oldest tree found, a quiver tree, was 750 years estimate. So, from a study in South Africa. that they did, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And they obviously don't need much water, these trees, huh?
no, we look after them in the initial growth period by watering them, but then, yeah, you can just leave them. And
That's
they,
about my question.
You saw the signs at the border post. You better not get caught with a plant in your
so
vehicle.
you
This is what
need-
they're talking about.
Yeah, you need permits and things.
Yeah.
Even when we travel in the country with the plant, we need to carry our permit because we have a nursery permit. So this is the seeds of the quiver tree. So you can have a look. It's just a small, and it is in an enclosed capsule.
Are those also illegal to have?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen so many of these. Don't put that in your pocket now.
That is just one wing that gets stacked up here, and there's about 50 or so wings in one of these lines.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's quite a lot.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so in the past, researchers realized that these trees are suffering, and they couldn't understand why. They saw big areas of quiver tree forest dying, starting to die, all trees just dying. So they couldn't figure out what, and they started doing research. And it's still not 100% sure what is causing it, but the most probable cause is climate change. So, because it's starting more in the northern range going down.
Really?
So more trees are dying out here than in South Africa, but the trend is moving down. So what we saw was that these little seedlings, they like to grow inside other bushes that we call nursery bushes. So they would grow inside the bush until they're big enough, and then when they start emerging, we think the leaves are too bitter for animals to eat them, and then they can continue growing. But with continuous droughts, that nursery bushes don't exist or don't provide the cover that they need. So then they are easily seen, animals eat them when they're still sweet-ish to eat, and then they die. And because it takes so long for them to grow to 5 years, it's impossible for them to survive unless they are in rocky areas where they have the rocks to protect them. So what we are doing with this project is we are planting them. We are collecting the seeds from the environment. We are planting them, looking after them until they are big enough, then we plant them out in nature again. We look after them until they are big enough, and then we let them grow.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So the project started in 2021. So yeah.
Wow.
That is 1 or 2 years old.
Wow.
Ja, 6 maanden. Dus dan ons hulle geplant het die datum.
Wow.
Ja. So maar hulle groei ook verskillend. So jy sal sien hierdie een is op dieselfde tyd geplant.
Maar hy is net
Maar-
lekker besig om te groei.
Ja. So dis nie altyd moontlik om
Genetics, hè?
ja, om hulle ouderdom van size af te weet.
Hello, Ken, welcome in the picture.
Oh, thank you very
This thing is still recording. You have like something to say?
No, we are happy to be here.
Fantastic.
Looking forward to planting.
Cool.
Let's go plant some trees.
Yeah, so these ones would be 3 years old. Those ones would be also 3 or 4 years old.
And the ones we're planting are?
They are 5. We only plant them out at that level because we realized at that level is when
survive.
the animals leave them alone.
Oh,
The
okay.
wildlife in the
Yeah.
park. But we still put some mesh wires around them just to protect them. Especially if you plant them out fresh from here, then they are still very green, and the water we give them, the wildlife like oryx and things, they will come dig.
dessert
Ah, okay.
Right now we have some grass, so this is actually very good conditions in the park currently because we had some good rain.
Okay, ready to plant, boys? Okay, so where the guys are standing, those are the spots where we are going to be planting trees. Okay, wave, guys. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Then we got Michael, Philip, Sheldon, and Francois. Okay.
At the end of the day, our Acumen riders had planted 2 trees each. Pioneering the spread of accessible smart technology is only one step towards building a sustainable future. By adopting 12 quiver trees, we hope to be contributing to the phenomenal conservation efforts of the Gondwana Collection, protecting these endangered trees.
Lekker. Flippy! Check it in. Hold me. Flippy! Look out for the hyenas, eh?
I think the hyenas should be on the lookout for him.
He's got so much brandewijn in him, hyenas will die the moment they take one hop.
Meanwhile, the rest of the riders had gone on to the Fish River Canyon viewpoint, where the Acumen riders would later join them. Unfortunately, the confusion of that day and the splitting up of the team was about to lead our code riders into a dangerous situation.
Ken, there's massive sand up ahead, a big patch of sand, soft sand. Please advise the guys behind.